Welcome back to another episode of the Mirabella Mindset. I have either a cold, which is also known as the man cold, or it's allergies. And the average man with the man cold spends 4 weeks in the hospital, but I'm here live doing the podcast. So you guys are welcome. Today I want to talk about why you can't find the right staff. And it's because you're looking for the right staff. You're not attracting the right staff. And I can't help but call out salon owners who go about this the complete wrong way. You post now hiring, you post no value, you post, hey, look at us, we need staff members. But in reality, what value are you adding with your social media? And if you're a salon owner, why aren't you posting every day explaining how amazing it is to work at your salon or providing some kind of valuable content to educate and teach the community of hairstylists that you're trying to attract? Too many salon owners post and pray. There's no strategy behind what they're doing on social media. And if you expect your team to post every day, but you're not posting every day, what does that say about you? So what is your main objective as a salon owner? It's really two things. The first thing is to attract stylists to work behind the chair. And the second thing is to attract clients to get their hair done in your salon by those stylists. And you need both. Like you need to have a machine that's constantly bringing in new staff members so you have people to do the hair for your salon. Because you can't do everyone's hair. If you're in a small boutique salon and you're like got 2 or 3 chairs, maybe you can maximize it with an assistant. But if you have a bigger salon that has 10 to 12 chairs, your main objective is to bring in staff members. And what is your messaging? What are you saying to the community of your Instagram or the community of your Facebook? How are you going about this? I mean, LinkedIn is not really meant for hairstylists. Indeed is not meant for hairstylists. Where do our hairstylists live? They live on Instagram. They live on TikTok. They live on YouTube. So if you don't have any kind of messaging that's going out, speaking to these platforms and the community of hairstylists, you're not going to attract anybody. A lot of times people tell me they run ads, and the ad you're running is a now hiring picture on your Instagram that you're boosting that gets no one to apply to your position at your salon. Why don't you create an amazing ebook or some kind of PDF download that you could run an ad to a 7-mile radius of your salon that you capture their Instagram handle or their email and phone number, and then you're able to now retarget to that person again. Why aren't you doing that? No one cares about you hiring now, your hiring now post. That doesn't make anyone excited to come work at your salon. Why don't you create a testimonials page? Why don't you have your stylist talk about how amazing it is to work at your salon? Like you need testimonials to get clients to the door, but you don't repeat the same techniques when trying to get stylists. I say this all the time. You have 2 sets of clients. So when you're trying to attract clients, you have to look at it from an owner standpoint now, and your stylists are your clients, and your clients who come get their hair done at your salon are also your clients. What are you doing to cater to the first one, the stylists who are your clients? Are you providing any value with your social media? Does your salon provide any value for them? Do you have education for them? If you don't, then maybe you should start doing that. Maybe you should start dedicating your time instead of doom scrolling, getting conversations going with stylists in your area, how you can help them. Create a Facebook group page dedicated strictly to stylists I live in Morris County. That's where my salon's at. Just hairstylists in Morris County. And every week I upload a new video, whether it be a haircutting technique, whether it be a coloring technique, whether it be a social media technique. Bring on certain guests to speak to them about how stylists in your area can build their book. Create networking events at like the local restaurant that's really popular. You have to think outside the box. If you're just sitting here praying, waiting for clients or stylists to find you, they're not going to find you. Believe me. Where's their attention? How do you get in front of their eyes? That's going to be on social media, or that's going to be at events. So I want you guys to think a little bit more clever about your marketing strategies on how you find stylists to work in your salon. And one of the main things that a lot of people don't do is, we spoke about this last week, is ask for a referral. Who is an amazing stylist that you love who works in your salon? And do you ask them if they have any friends? And maybe not just that. Maybe there's like a stylist that you know. You might see her at the local nail salon, or you see her at your gym. She's happy where she works. Why don't you ask her? Hey, Jen, I know you love your salon. I'm not telling you to switch salons, but do you know anybody who might want to maybe work at my location or is interested in leaving her current situation in your circle of friends that do hair? maybe talk to some of the local salons in the area. Maybe there's a stylist that's not a good fit for their location that they can send your way, or maybe they can't bring on any new stylists. So I have a salon that we affiliate with down in my Florida location. When I first got to Florida, I went to every single salon in the area. I shook their hands. I said hello. I introduced myself. Said, hey, I'm opening a new salon in the area. If you ever need anything, I'm right down the street. Color, developer, you need help with anything, I'm here for you. I have an online distribution company. I can help ship you products, whatever you need. So I went into each one of the salons, introducing myself. And one of the salons, they were awesome. They always comment on our stuff. They always reply back and forth. It's still Magnolias in DeLand. An amazing salon. They have the same beliefs as my partner down there and I. And they send us people when they have overflow, clients. And now they're training somebody who they don't have room for on the floor that they might send our way if they're a good fit for us. So why are you guys thinking it's competitive? It's not competitive. You can make friends with the salons in the area. Everyone has their own vibe. Everybody does things a little differently. So there might be a stylist on their team that might be better aligned with your salon and your values. And you might have someone on your team that's better aligned with their salon. So if you guys are in this to play the infinite game, think outside the box. Collaborate with them on an event. So I'm also in talks with a salon in the next town over in Denville. I'm trying to put together something right now with Rhea where I can have my salon host an event and we could bring in a bunch of stylists and assistants where we're teaching a particular skill so we can see people and get them in front of us. And we want to be able to like meet and shake hands and network. So it's important. Is that you tell the guy to stop mowing the lawn or something to go later? You guys hear that? It's the landscaper out there. Just shut the thing. Maybe that will help. But you want to actually create these events where you could meet with different owners and different people in the industry so they might align with what you're doing. Guys, if you don't think outside the box, if you don't take this hiring process very seriously, you're going to be left with no employees at the end of the day. It's going to be you in a beautiful 20-chair salon having no employees, having no staff members, and eventually you're going to have to close shop. So if you don't take the hiring process, the attraction of stylists seriously, you're going to be left behind. So I hope this brought some ideas to life for you. Make sure you click subscribe to this YouTube channel. Instagram, I'm going to hop on to chat with you guys in a minute. But today's a shorter live. Like I said, I got the man cold, so I can't really speak that much. But we're going to jump into a chat over here. I saw a bunch of questions coming up. We are hiring. That was the first question. In my DeLand location in Florida and my Fairfield location up here. My Chatham location, we're hiring. Parsippany, we're hiring every location. I'm always hiring. So if you guys want more information on some of these strategies, DM me the word grow, and we'll get in a conversation about how that looks for the coaching program, if you're a good fit for that. So just jump into my DMs and DM me grow. All right. You're welcome for the mention. Guys, I put mentioned you on the title of these chats just so you guys get triggered and press them. It's a little hack that I do in my lives. When do you know it's the right time to let an employee go? All right. If you have the right hiring process for a team member and they went through the core values, they went through the thinking, emotion, behavior, outcome strategy, and you hire slow and make sure they align with your salon's core values, it's going to be the right time to fire them. It's going to be your fault you have to fire them. So it shouldn't get to that point when it's the right time to let somebody go. Because if it was the right time to hire them, something's broken with your process of hiring or something's broken with the process of keeping track of the people in your salon. So whenever somebody loses their values or they lose, James, can you tell this guy to maybe come back and take a 2-minute break? All right, we're going to show off. I don't know if you guys are hearing the landscapers right now, but see if you can give him 2 minutes so I can answer some Q&As for people. Then there's a problem with the process. So you should have processes and systems for everything in your salon. All right, cool. He's gonna leave away. He's gonna leave for a second. Thanks, James. All right, so get back to the process here. We got interrupted by the landscaper. Your hiring process is broken, or there's a process in your salon that's broken. So if you hire someone and they're a great employee and all of a sudden they turn to shit, why wasn't that identified as it progressively got worse? Nobody ever just goes from being a great employee to a terrible employee. There has to be either a life event that happens or it gradually happens because you're not holding them accountable to the standards that you set in your salon. And why that happens is because of lazy ownership. Lazy owners have lazy employees and lazy staff members. That's the bottom line. Your team is a reflection of the work you put in. I'm sorry. I'm lazy sometimes too as an owner. I'm the first one to admit it, but I'm trying to fix that. So I'm not just calling you guys out for being lazy. Every single person has aspects of their processes that aren't being delivered on. But it's the owner who acts quick on them and fixes the problem before it becomes a major problem is the one who maintains his team and maintains the standard in their salon. All right, let's jump into some more questions here. All right, so when I mentioned before about the ebook or the PDF on how you hire a team, it's going to be a education-rich PDF or ebook that adds a lot of value. And what you do is you run a local ad in your community on Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, whatever, and you're going to segment out the audience. So it's people who are into like Cosmoprof, salon-centric, they do hairstyling. It's a specific audience you're targeting that when they opt in for the free thing or the free ebook, it tells you a couple different things. You know that they're into education, so that's great. And then it gives you their Instagram handle, their phone number, and their email. So now you could actually speak to them and get a conversation going about why they downloaded that thing, what area of their business they need help. Are they looking to go to a new salon? And now you have a warm audience that you're able to communicate with rather than just posting that hiring now ad that nobody ever clicks on because nobody really cares because everyone's hiring. You have to separate yourself. If you front load the value and they learn something, they're going to be like, wow, they care that much about the industry. I'm not even working there right now. Imagine what it's like to work there, the kind of education I get. So I want you guys to start thinking about your hiring process and what you do to advertise to find stylists a little more professionally and a little more outside the box. So if you're struggling to find stylists to work in your salon, you have a marketing problem. And I'm willing to bet you probably have a problem with finding clients to get their hair done there too. So I want you guys to really reframe how you look at marketing and redo your whole entire process because both go hand in hand. You have two sets of clients, your stylist and the clients that get their hair done in your salon. So that's it for the live today, guys. I will see you tomorrow at 12. Adios.